which was JP Knapp and New Bern. So this game going into map number 3 in Coliseo right now. So Coliseo, we'll see what their team compositions pull out as.
Yeah, we're cutting back to see the conclusion of this epic matchup where New Bern was able to squeak out a win on Ilios, but JP Knapp dominated on Eichenwald. Cap with 3+ minutes left in the time bank, full hold on point A. I mean, JP Knapp have all the momentum coming into Coliseo.
Yeah, they have a lot of momentum coming into Coliseo and really don't have to fix a lot of their composition. The only concern I would maybe have right now is maybe the more of the more. It gives you a lot of escapability options. Maybe the Coalescence will help you out as well. But against the Roadhog, I mean, it's shown and proven so far that they know what they're doing against this Roadhog. And Water Bottle on the Roadhog, I feel like this is a comfort pick more than anything else. But comfort, like I've been saying, in this game mode right now, in this meta, comfort is not going to win you games, especially when this team from JP Knapp just kind of shredded you down entirely in that last map.
He's kind of moving over to the DPS role here from map number 3. Lander, who had played the Bastion previously, has moved into the Yari to try to match Jackbird, who has gone back over to that same hero out of the DPS role as well. So could be a very interesting matchup between these highly accurate players, both picking up our newest and most deadly support player.
Yeah, and you're watching right now. First fight, I'll give you a percentage, folks. First fight wins. If the first team is able to get 20 meters, they usually win 79% of the time. That's what the number is in push. So and if you're able to get the first checkpoint, that percentage gets even higher. So right now you can see all the damage being poured out. But the biggest thing is that for New Bern, they cannot find a kill on this healing pylon. That healing pylon is your go button here, because if that healing pylon's gone, you've got a chance to win this fight. Unfortunately, they're not able to find it, which means still big healing for JP Knapp.
I mean, just look at the two Yaris. Jackbird able to find a pair of kills. She's already 85% to that Captive Sun. More than doubled the damage output there from Lander. And it ends up being a huge difference making that duel anymore. Meanwhile, Jackbird picks off the Hanzo.
Yeah, and look, I mean, you're talking about an ultimate already for the Iati of Jackbird, and so now you have this Captive Sun, nothing to counter it, no sound barrier, but a good pick onto Johnny. This could be a green light.
JP Knapp have crossed that 20-meter mark. In fact, crossed the 30-meter mark. We're saying it's such a big milestone here for this map. But again, 2 back-to-back fights. It definitely goes a long way to getting that cap in those close respawns. That's a Bastion with a lot of damage and a Captive Sun. Water Bottle never stood a chance. Oh my goodness, that was a laser meeting a stick of dynamite. It was just attached to that Roadhog's chest.
Yeah, and again, this Roadhog really doesn't provide you much, again, with nothing to boost you, nothing to help you out. So this is a good swap. I like this. You're swapping, you're playing something that you think can counter this. The D.Va can counter it. I would like to hope so, because at least you can try to at least shield a little bit of damage from the Bastion. It's going to be first checkpoint heading on over to JP Knapp for right now, but big thing is you have a sound barrier to work with. Unfortunately, Still Red's neck goes down. No sound barrier coming up.
And Jackbird finds Lander and Melody. Oh my goodness, she is cracked out of her mind. This is so taking over. Oh my! I mean, the only girl in the lobby and is killing everyone. I mean, like, I'm sorry, just amazing.
Jackbird might be your player of the game. I want to see how many eliminations.
Oh, hands down. Like, there's no question.
There's no question.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to find out how many final blows Jackbird has, how many final blows she has on the elimination side, and how much damage, because I bet you this Iati is doing way more damage than any of the DPSs right now on New Bern's side, because this is just absolutely insane. Coming up on 100 meters, JP Knapp just has all the answers. New Bern needs to find some answer right now. It doesn't help when your Kiriko gets staggered out like that.
That was a headshot from Jackbird. Kajukabuka just got the final blow, but Lander's health bar went to nothing after that headshot. I mean, it's such an impressive performance. JP Knapp as a whole, honestly, but I think a lot of it has been on the back of just this phenomenal Yari player / Reaper player. Kajukabuka, very powerful in their own right. He's going to get the D-Mac there. Since the baby D.Va down below, nothing but squishy targets here in front of Big Man Elbow. With attack visor ready to unleash, decides to play a little patient though. Oh, caught the Morphlink. What a good call out. It's the tire. The tire is what'll do them in. And New Bern have find themselves a little sliver of hope.
I don't know if you can say this is over yet, because again, they haven't got rid of the healing pylon, and now they do, but Jackbird's still popping off.
I mean, the spawns are just so close. Eventually, Jackbird's just got to bail on this, right? Right? Oh my goodness, Still Red Snake down to 44 health. Kajukabuka is actually the focus of the fire coming out here from New Bern. You can see all guns pointed at that Bastion. See if they get that out of there. JP Knapp haven't managed to disengage, very like a soft reset here. They keep their players alive. Beautifully done.
Beautifully done. I mean, you have only a Bastion and an Yachty there, and still somehow they both stay alive. That's such great plays from Jackbird as well as Kazukabuka. And now with a kill on the Beast guy, this is your go button here. JP Knapp's on all kinds of good pace here.
Yeah, Kazuya got back into the fight. I think I got the DMAC on a water bottle almost immediately at the beginning of that. I mean, it's just nothing but small targets, easy pickings, nothing to block it out. And look at the damage output. Everybody, 4 or 5 players from JP Knapp can sit back and just unload damage in your directions, just like Big Man Elbow has done to the Melody. Now an artillery strike over the top from Kajukabuka, just scattering New Bern to the winds. They throw in a sound barrier, but still New Bern are not able to stay alive through the overwhelming damage coming out from JP Knapp. Oh, okay. Water Bottle sneaks into self-destruct, Coalescence in the back, and New Bern are showing us some tenacity, some perseverance, and I love it.
Good. I mean, they find their footing just a little bit. Self-destruct will help you out, especially on that double kill. Now you just got to get rid of this Moira, guys. This Moira is just going to cause you a little bit of problems if Johnny gets away. And if Johnny gets away, that'd be impressive. But no, the Melody cuts them down. But still, 117 meters, 4 minutes and 40 seconds. A tall hill to climb, especially when JP Knapp's been playing the way they have been. I'd be surprised if they get at least to the first checkpoint here, because there's no ultimates online for New Bern. It's only JP Knapp with this Captain Sun, and you know what Jackbird can do.
Already let it rip into the back line. No kills coming on the back with just yet, but you can see New Bern are very hesitant. Melody was the one to try to go in, and well, proving why the rest of the team was so hesitant. They turn the corner, and Kajukabuka has a big Gatling gun just pointed right at their face. Just one tiny little baby diva hiding behind the team of JP Knapp at the moment.
Yeah, I was talking about a checkpoint. They didn't get a meter at all because JP Knapp was too quick on it to regroup everybody and make sure that they couldn't flip that. And now they got 4 checkpoints again, so New Bern's got to find a way to do something here. That Death Blossom is going to be oh so important. You just got to make sure the call out here is that Accretion is used, because that's your only stun right now.
I mean, maintaining that middle checkpoint means JP Knapp never lost close spawns, and they were able to stay in this as much as they have been. Take this clock down. We felt like we've been fighting on this corner for 5 minutes with the Gravitic Flux coming out from Cosmito to try to see if they can tilt what is already a losing fight, but New Bern managed to stay the course. Focus fire on point here as New Bern's calls serve them well. Cosmito will fall, and New Bern have another opportunity to try to rob that closer spawn.
Yeah, and a big thing there, you talk about spawn advantages. Yeah, that's exactly what JP Knapp has. They have the spawn room right basically at the end of their tunnel coming up here when we get to the Caves of Rome, or rather, I should say, the entrance to Rome here. So, I mean, right now, this turret, this Molten Core has to be pretty big. I don't think I've seen Beast Guy get their ultimate just quite yet as soon as they switched on over to the Torbjorn. So, this has got to be big. You've got 4 ultimates coming online if you do so, but that artillery strike, big thing. Artillery strike as well as attack visor could be very big for them.
Somehow Melody gets into the back and finds both supports. What a massive play coming out of the Reaper. I mean, they sacrificed themselves for it, but an incredible advantage here for New Bern, and one that they're able to convert on and finally deny JP Knapp's close response.
Yeah, they finally get it, and now they don't have to worry about the healing plan on. They have enough damage to do so. So now that you have Beast Guy coming up on that Molten Core, coming up on the Sound Barrier as well, that could very well help you, especially against things like Artillery Strikes and the Attack Visor. But Jackbird coming up on another Captive Stun, and the Coalescence. JP Knapp have the advantage on this. That Sound Barrier is going to become oh so important coming up.
The Attack Visor start things off. Still Red Snack throws down the Sound Barrier just to counteract that one ultimate. Those 2 support ults lingering here for JP Knapp, but Big Man Elbow has already dropped. So Red Snake able to keep the team alive through all of this, but the artillery strike now comes in on the back. Both the support ults from JP Knapp now unleashed. Coalescence looking to melt down, but the amp is there. The healing on point from Still Red Snake. Unfortunately, Melody does get caught out by one of those ults, and Kajukabuka is able to find another. Still, JP Knapp, somehow they managed to stay on, to hang on through that, dodging around the Molten Core from New Bern.
Yeah, I mean, gets 40 meters out of it, which is a great job from them knowing what JP Knapp had. But again, JP Knapp just throwing out all the ultimates, threw out 4 there, and to win out that fight, that was pretty good. So New Bern's, you got to feel pretty happy about it, although Beast Guy got to find a way to get an ultimate, a bigger ultimate, because you know that Molten Core can help you out. Water Bottle with a self-destruct last time was pretty good with it, needs to be big here.
I think just had to use it to remake, unfortunately for them. So it's not going to be any kills, just an extra 650 health for Water Bottle to try to use to force back J-Mac and Kajukabuka, but apparently that's not enough. Not enough HP. Kajukabuka will slice through all of it. is feasting back here, and well, just adding to the pile. Water bottle decided to give them a little dessert. Yeets themselves into the back line of JP Knapp. JP Knapp are going to regain that checkpoint.
Yeah, regain the checkpoint, 50 seconds left. New Bern coming up with nothing except for a Coalescence. No swaps, I don't think you should do here because you're coming up on a few ultimates of your own if you can get it within the last 40 seconds. JP Knapp coming up on a lot of ultimates, and yet again, Captain Sun is the one you're watching out for, especially with Artillery Strike happening at the same time.
Jackbird is building him up so ridiculously fast. I mean, she's starting at 50. Does it just reset to 50 after she uses it? My goodness. Speaking of, Cosmina's going to trade themselves out using their own ultimate. Artillery Strike is going to force Water Bottle down to the lower level, while Big Man Elbow is going to finish off the mech form at least. A lot of fire coming over the front. B-Sky is forced to move up and try to contest. Play the tank role in lieu of the mech being gone, but cannot stick around. Just does not have the cooldowns or the health pool. The overwhelming odds coming in from JP Knapp. Now, with that said, they've lost their Moira here. It's just a healing pylon to try to keep Big Man Elbow up. Cannot. Melody finds too. Captain Sun released here from Jackbird. Picks up Lander with that. We are in overtime, so that's an important kill and one that'll take a little bit longer to get back in the fight.
Yeah, not too bad though. If you're a Moira, you can just use the fadeaway to get back to the rest of your team, but still a big overtime. And look at the Sigma's opening. Sigma thinks that they can play this around the corner, and that's absolutely going to be the case because they can't find Jackbird for the kill.
I mean, they got both supports there to back them up. Floating the Coalescence as well. All they gotta do is last long enough for Big Man Elbow to get up this tack visor. It can be done in dust, and Melody gets shut down. Tried to Death Blossom at the end, but JP Knapp, stay confident, stay on top and in control, and we'll come back after dropping the first map on Helios and win the series.
Yeah, I don't know about you, Volskong, but you know, earlier on yesterday, we were talking about some colleges looking for recruiting and all that for different schools. If you're a recruiter, you're looking at Jackbird right now. She's absolutely on a tear with what this Iati is doing, and that's why deserving of play of the game and probably player of the match, I would say, so far, because absolutely nuts on the Iati.